What's good, YouTube? It's ACTB Lottie. HTB Lottie, same thing. But I feel like the extra T is excessive. So when I do the logo, it's just gonna add them two together. So it'll just be ACTB, ACB. But today I just want to get right into it. We're gonna talk about relationships, and not just with your partner, with yourself and friends and family, etc. We're gonna get it around it 360 degrees. First rule of civilization is self-preservation. So you really need to just worry about yourself, because when whoever's raising you dies, you'll really only have yourself and your siblings, etc., etc. But everybody's situation isn't the same. So you may only have yourself right now, and life is an RPG game, and that means role-playing game. You really only got yourself, and I'm saying that because not everybody is raised to think the same way as you, or even to love. Some people, hate and love is pretty much the same feeling. You feel me? Because love could turn to hate like that. Everybody's not the same, but we'll get into the self aspect of it later on, because I know a lot of people don't really take self accountability, and that goes both ways. And we're gonna get into them stupid terms that y'all be watching and all of that bullshit later, like red flag, red pill, or blah blah blah. So this video I'm gonna get really deep with it. All right. So like I said, first rule of civilization, self-preservation. So you need to worry about yourself. You can't let social media or all these things really, affect you. You could use it like for the positive. You could look at something and be like, all right, boom, I want to achieve that. But you really need to look at it from where you at in life, because not everybody has the same. Listen, no matter who you are, life is fucked up for everybody. Nobody got it worse than another person, but somebody has it worse than you. So, but that's a contradiction. But that's not what I meant to say. Everybody doesn't have the same gifts or the same grace as you, and I mean grace in terms of like, they don't have the same opportunities as you. So, and that's just life. Some people have more opportunities than others, and people look at that with jealousy. You feel me? No matter where you are in life. Because I'll say, I didn't have the worst life, but I had a bad life when I was a kid, I would say. You feel me? And I would say as I got older, it got better. So I'm very grateful for the bad that did happen, you feel me? Like, some of y'all never been in homeless shelters before. And to see my mom like have a home now, it's like, that's a beautiful thing. All these years later, after moving in apartments after, and things like that. Y'all don't see things like that when you look at other people, so you can't really judge another person based on, how they look or whatever the case may be, because you haven't walked their life. Like, we're gonna, like, universe, right? I live in another universe, and I mean my state. Only you know. The only person who's watching your life 24/7 is you and God, right? You and God. So the only person who knows all the sins, all the bad shit that you did is yourself. So you may meet another person and y'all become friends, right? Or you may meet another female or whatever the case may be, and y'all getting in an entanglement or relationship, whatever the case may be, right? You don't know this person. You don't know what they got going on besides the things that they show you. That's why it's really important to get to know a person, because you don't know them. You just know what they show you. And the longer you get to know a person, the more of their colors they show. Like, you feel me? That's why it's like, yo, if I ever get in a relationship, I would really have to know shorty for mad years on some shit. Because I'd be like, yo, all the friends that I had and have, and closest friends, you feel me? It took years to build them type of bonds. So it's like, I'm not about to just get into a relationship with somebody for 1 year and have a baby, or be with a shorty just get in a relationship after 1 year, even without the baby. It's like, yo, I would really need to know you on some shit. You feel me? Really get that energy. because y'all get tricked by the dopamine that they giving you and be like, yeah, they the one, blah, blah, blah. Like, earlier today, like, like, my neighbor, right? My neighbor today, she was, like, arguing mad early in the morning, talking about some, earlier in the day, I mean, not morning, because it was still the morning about, I'm still alive and I'm happy. But she was like, yeah, da, da, da. It's like people be thriving off of negativity. I'm like, bro, what is you arguing about your nigga, about him being with a white bitch? Like, it's like, bro, why are you even with him then? Why are you even with him? Like, people just thrive off of negativity. He's with a whole white female. You're a black queen, but you don't even treat yourself or know. Maybe you didn't even have your dad in your life to know that. So it's like, yo, look what you're manifesting. Look how that's affecting you. You arguing with him about him because he's seeing a white bitch. Why are you even still operating with that person anyway? Like, that makes no sense to me. That makes no sense to me. But, you feel me? Things like that. It's like some people thrive off of negativity knowingly and unknowingly because I watch a lot of TV and drama. Like, when I was little, my mom used to, like, watch Bad Girls Club. And that shit used to be funny as a bitch to me. But I didn't really fuck with, like, drama shows like that. Because it's like, people don't know that affects your subconscious and it leads you to manifest situations like that. Even music. Like, music leads you to manifest situations like that. So it's like, what the fuck? But let's get deeper into relationships, right? So let's say I date a girl for like 3 years, whatever, and I decide to have a baby, and we've been arguing for a lot of that time. So it's like the time period that we've been arguing. Now, the time that we've been together doesn't really matter because we've been arguing for the 3 years anyway. So I'm not about to knock you because you had a baby with somebody for knowing them for 1 year or 3 years, whatever the case may be. Because some people could be with a person for mad long and still end up manifesting those type of situations. But let's say we have a baby, right? And then, you know, blah, blah, blah. Now my baby mom don't want to be with me, right? And she don't even want my kid near me. Like, I got a friend, right? He moved out of town. And it's like, yo, his dad can't even see them no more because he can't even, you feel me? He can't even go to them. He can't go out of town to go where they're at. So he can't even see his kids anymore at all, right? So it's like, you gotta watch who you create with because that's what a kid is. Animals mate, human beings have sex, and gods create, you feel me? You're creating something. So when you look at it from all right, let me elaborate first. We have a baby. My baby mom don't want to see me no more. I can't see my kid no more. My baby mom hates my kid because she hates me. Or let's say I'm a deadbeat dad and I got 3 kids with a baby mom and I'm just a deadbeat. I don't pay child support. I didn't even want to have kids. And I have kids with her, and now she's yelling at the kids. She's doing all of this extra rah-rah shit, right? And it's like, you manifested that. You manifested that, and you brought that upon yourself. And this is the deepness about it. Because a lot of people, y'all don't even know, y'all was pretty much the product of that situation. You feel me? Some people don't have their dads or their moms. And even then, you can have both your parents and it could still be a fucked up situation. Like, I didn't always have my dad in my life. He came when it was like, I wouldn't say it was too late, but it was like, when he came back in my life, it's been hard to build a bond with him since then because he wasn't there for so long. And I seen how men treat females without him being there, and even kids. So I really got a 360 perspectives when it comes to this whole shit. But the deepness of this is that a lot of y'all come from that. So when we look at it from a scientific perspective, right? And we got people who are bad people. We got people who doing all this shit, who listen to this music. Not to say that shit is, I mean, it's bad, you feel me, from a certain perspective, but it's like, I'ma still rock out to that shit too. Like, that shit hard. Like, that drill shit, that shit hard. You feel me? But you manifest that and you bring that about, and it's like, where your parents at? Like, you feel me? Things like that. You feel me? My dad was literally one of them niggas. Niggas was selling crack, all of that shit, bro. All of that shit. So it's like, why would I want to be into that life? Seeing where it got him and seeing how distant we've become, and, you know, even my grandfather, things like that. It's like, I don't even want to interact with that kind of energy, because I know that could kill people, and I know it could just lead you to be a fucked up individual either way. So when you bring about kids who come into the society and who weren't raised right, then you have a dilemma. And you look at it from a scientific perspective. Like, let's say we're all one being, right? Let's talk about, like, God body. Let's say we're all one being. And majority of my body is good for me, right? And let's say I got, like, a kidney failure or whatever. And let's say that's all the negative people in the world. So I got to get rid of that kidney, because that's just like hell. All of these people got to go to hell because they're bad people. So it's like, you got to watch what you doing and who you creating with, because that creation could be a bad creation, and it could be adverse to nature. You feel me? This world is in a fucked up situation because that happened a lot, and now you got a whole group of people who are adverse to nature. They're literally adverse to nature, and they destroy it with no care. They just don't care. And that becomes a mindset of many people, because then those people, they run the world, and then those people enslave your mind state, and then you want to kill the wrong people now. Not to say that you should kill anyway, but it's like, you want to kill the wrong people. Now you want to kill people from your hood, or people who not from your hood, because, oh, they jack this, oh, they jack that. Let's go shoot these niggas up. Meanwhile, you got that gun because somebody who wants you to kill each other gave it to you, because you didn't create that gun. Somebody gave it to you. So it's like, watch what you creating, because that creates a bad environment for us. And that's been going on for so long because you weren't really taught how to have sex or how to create the right way. That, you know, majority of the people around you are like that, and they've been born out of that. So it's like, niggas not shit, females not shit, because we've been creating these children like to be that way as a collective. And, you know, shout out to the good dads, and shout out to the good moms out there though, and the good aunts and uncles. You feel me? And that's just life. And then because of that, then you got some people who are so-called antisocial social club. How backwards does that even sound? That sounds backwards as hell. Talking about some antisocial social club. The fuck does that even mean? You're like, people say they're antisocial, but you're not antisocial. You have to be comfortable with being alone, for one, because when I look at this world from my perspective, right, I wouldn't say I'm antisocial. I would say I'm social, but I don't have a lot of friends. I wouldn't even label myself as either, because all these labels just trap you from being a human being or a god, however you want to look at it, because it's just a label. It doesn't matter. I don't really even want to interact in this society anyway, so that whole word social in itself doesn't really apply to me. But I'm comfortable with being alone, and I have a group of people or certain people I could talk to, you know, no problem, right? And my goal every day is, when I go out, to interact with them people. You feel me? Interact with new people. New people is what I mean. So it's like, all right, boom, I'm about to go to this place. Let me see if I could meet somebody new who I could network with, and we could build something from that. Like, not too long ago, I met a fucking guitarist, and I just freestyled with the shit. I just freestyled with him, and he just did the guitar shit like them things, you feel me? You just gotta meet people and network. If you, like, say you a rapper, right? You just have to talk to everybody on some shit. You can't be on that bougie shit because you see Lil Baby on that bougie shit, but you don't got the same clout or love and respect that they got to even be on that type of timing. And you don't got the support neither. You feel me? Like, there was just one female I was like, yo, let's play my man's key rap, blah, blah, blah. She was like, I mean, a real rapper. I'm like, damn, like, come, you're not even supporting people from your city, and then you in a fucked up mind state. You can't even support yourself. You feel me? Mentally, like, you gotta show love. Like, you gotta show love. You have to show love and be on that type of timing. You feel me? It's just all about love. Because love and hate is the same thing. So if people hate, they just love you so much that they hate you because they like, yo, how is he so great? And we came from the same circumstances, and he's so great. But we came from the same shit, and I'm not. You feel me? Clout don't really matter to me. Clout is just clout. I don't care about clout. I care about how many lives I could change and how many people's I could open their mind to. If I could even change one person, that's enough. But my goal is bigger than that. I want to change as many people as I can. So one person's good, but let's build from there. Let's build from there. Let's keep going. Let's help each other build businesses and, you know, all the shit that they talk about. You can't just talk about it. You got to be about it. That's why I'm doing this shit right now, because I want y'all to expand your mind and your consciousnesses to go beyond yourself, because it's not just about you. It's about everybody here. So you being antisocial, I don't mean this when I say it, but it's like, kill yourself. And I'm saying that because it's like, why are you here then if you can't operate with other people? And I know it's hard, because I know I don't want to fuck with people either, because I know how people be and I know how people act, and I just know this shit is a game. That's why it's like, yo, when I find that one female, we gonna be locked in. When I find, you know, certain people who on the same level of mind state I am, then we gonna be locked in. But you can't really fuck with too many people. So it's not about being antisocial or social. It's more about knowing who and who not to fuck with, basically. Know who and who not to fuck with, because that's just life. You feel me? This city, like the Rock, like look at Rochester. I want y'all to look up Rochester, New York on your Google Maps, especially if you live here in the 585. You got the north side, you got the west side, you got the east side, you got around the corner on the east side, you got Greece on that side, you got Chi-Li over there, Gates. This shit is a square. Like, your energy's not going anywhere, because if I go to the west side, it's Little Caesars there, boom. And I go to the north side, it's Little Caesars there, boom. And it's Walmart here, and it's Walmart there. It's the same shit. Like, it's not enough. It's not enough. Like, it's not enough. It's just not enough to build. Depending on how you look at it, though, because you got black businesses that don't get enough support as they should, or people who just don't get enough support as they should. You feel me? And if you operate with the same mind state that these other people do, you're gonna be just as fucked as they are. So, you feel me? Just keep note of what people do and how people treat you, because you'll only get as much respect as you show yourself. I understand you may feel alone, like you feel like, damn, my family don't understand, my friends don't understand, my partner don't understand, and that's life. You really just have to know when to just worry about yourself, like self-preservation. Like, you really just gotta lock into yourself. Like, I'll post this on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, right? And I know people will look at this shit and they won't share it or like it. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, as they say in every YouTube channel. I hope y'all do that. But it's like, even then, I just know. It's like, you feel me? They'll watch you to either love or hate you, because that's the same feeling. It's the same feeling. They're either gonna love or they hate you because you're so great. You'll have family who are gonna talk down to you because your goals is bigger than what they've even achieved, or teachers, what they've even achieved. And they'll hate on you for that, because they had the same amount of time that you had, and look how advanced you are mentally. Like, I have family who be trying to tell me shit, and they can't tell me shit because y'all in a no better position than I am on some shit. Like, y'all think y'all greater because y'all lived here longer, y'all got this amount, X amount of money in this time. It's like, yo, that's not the mindset to me. I'm not about to be a slave till I get a pension and retire. I'm gonna be a millionaire and a billionaire. Like, real talk. And then it's gonna be like, oh shit, he actually did it. And by the time that happens, this video is really gonna blow up. And they're gonna be like, oh shit, he really did that. He wasn't just talk. And I'm already on the steps and building that to be that. So you have to build within yourself first. You have to self-reflect and take self-accountability. I don't blame nobody for nothing that happened in my life, because I take self-accountability for the shit. And I know, you feel me, I'm not saying that you wrong, or to look at yourself and be like, damn, like to damn yourself, like you completely wrong, because people have free will too, and they may choose to do a thing that's bad as well. So it's like, I could look at that and be like, take self-accountability, and then look at them and be like, all right, they may not know what's wrong or not, but I know what's wrong as well. So it's like, that's just what life is, regardless. You just gotta tune people out. You really just have to tune people out. Like y'all be so explicit in nature. That's why I be like, I can't even fuck with social media for real, because y'all part of the problem. Y'all be part of the problem. Like, just the way y'all talk, it's like you want a king or a queen, and you talking like this. Like, nobody wants that energy. Nobody want to fuck with that energy. And you so happy that you gotta post about it. And my nigga did it, my bitch da. You're not happy. You creating that illusion because you got people who are watching you because of social media. Everybody want to be a star, but don't know what comes with that. If I become a star, it's not because I wanted to, it's just because this is what, you feel me? This is just what life brought about for me. Most people don't really want to, it's just a need to. It just comes with what I'm doing, what I'm giving, and what I'll be giving to expand myself and expand my consciousness. It just comes with that. You feel me? Some of your friends don't want to see you succeed either. You don't hang around with I told you so niggas, or, you feel me, or bitches. Because I know a lot of y'all females, y'all not friends no more. Because bitches be hating. And that shit was really going on in high school. Like, bitches really was hating. Like, that shit funny to me. Self-reflecting on it. Love and hate is the same emotion. I'm going to say it again. Oh, say it again. I'm going to say it again. Shit. And you might be asking, how do I do that? I'm not about to say, you can meditate, you can do whatever. You feel me? But the best thing I would say to do is to write that shit down. Like, just write how you feel down. Get that shit out. Get your goals, write that shit down. What you don't even know what you want to do, matter of fact. Because y'all just see shit on social media and think that I want to do this because he got it. Or look, he got this, so I want to do it. Write down what you want to achieve and actually think about that, and think about how much money you need to get to achieve that. Think about what you need to do to make that reality, make that thought a reality. Not just, I want to be a millionaire because Lil Baby a millionaire, and I want to rap because because then you want to rap because these rappers is rapping, right? And then you end up going into that lifestyle. Meanwhile, that lifestyle was never really for you. So it's like you bringing that upon yourself because of them. Like, if you gonna rap, be you. You feel me? Be you when you do this shit. Be you, because when I do my shit, whatever it may be, I'm gonna be me, and I'm gonna stand on that. I'm gonna be me when I do my shit. So whether it be music, this YouTube shit, I'm gonna just be me, because I don't really care. You gotta stop caring what people think. Like, you really gotta stop caring. Like, for real. Because I noticed since 2020, this shit really just been an extended summer break, because y'all thought school was gonna come back and it never did. Y'all thought it was gonna come back and it never really did the same way it did before. And this is just, life has been changed since then on some shit. So, you feel me? Life is different. I don't even see it no more. It's like Avengers, right? Infinity War. This how I knew this shit was fake, bro. This how I knew this shit was fake. It's like the Thanos snap. Like, I don't see y'all no more. Like, COVID happened, boom. I ain't see a lot of people from school ever since then. And it's like, yo, good, matter of fact. I'm actually happy because of that. Because now it's just less pressure. But I know they'll always be watching. Not that it even is pressure, because it's like, yo, I don't care. Like, I don't care. I really do not care what people think and have to say, because y'all all miserable end of the day. If you can't be happy with no money, you can't be happy with money. You think $1 million is gonna make you happy? It's not. It's not, because it's deeper than money. Money is just the motive to get where you need to go. You feel me? And if you're not a giver, then you won't even get that million anyway. You feel me? That's just the motive to get to where you need to go in life. Because when you was a kid, you didn't have no way. You didn't have no money, and you was probably still happy. It's probably still happy. It's just all mind state, bro. Just smile, bro. Everybody want to mean mug everybody. What is your problem? What is you mean mugging for? You actually woke up today. Some people didn't. You couldn't see today. You couldn't see. Some people can't even see. Like, be grateful. That's all. That's all it takes is to be grateful for everything. Just be happy that you made it this far in life and you ain't dead or in jail. And even if you is in jail, it's not too late. You could change. Jail could be what you need to change on some shit. Like, you'll sit there and self-reflect and come out and be a whole new person. Just do what you need to do. What you need to do. Not what anybody else expects of you or any of that other bullshit. Just do what you feel like you need to do in this life and do it. That's all. Because I know a lot of people do music, that's why I keep bringing it up. You're not gonna achieve that if you don't network. You feel me? You gotta really connect with people. You gotta talk to everybody you see on the street and be like, yo, I make music, bump this, blah, blah, blah. You feel me? And a lot of people not even gonna give you the criticism for real. Some people will. A lot will and a lot won't. It's just the duality of life, bro. Just don't let nothing hold you back, because it's ups and downs to this shit. And it'll always be ups and downs to this shit, because it's life. It's like Monopoly. It's literally like Monopoly. It's like all of them games that they make that just reflect life. Like, you love GTA so much because you love life so much. Monopoly. Or you think you don't love life, but whatever the case may be. Self-reflect. Because nobody's going to get you to where you need to be in life besides yourself. You feel me? They may want good for you and they may want bad for you, but what do you want for yourself? You feel me? Like, what do you want for yourself? Whatever that is, achieve it. And don't want nobody be able to say shit. Simple as that. People gonna be asking for handouts and all that shit, but that's just what comes with it. That's just what comes with it. Love and hate is the same emotion. But I guarantee you, if you continue to love, then you'll achieve everything you want to achieve. Don't think because these niggas making a quick buck doing what they doing that, you got to do the same thing too. You feel me? Everybody has their time and patience. Instant gratification is just, I don't know, I was going to make a rhyme real quick, but you feel me? Instant gratification just isn't the same as delayed gratification. You got to delay the gratification to get something that's worthwhile. Like, let's say you mining gold. Like, let's say you outside and you at a patch of land and it's gold there. And you don't know the gold is there, right? But somebody next to you, he dig like 3 holes and boom. Like real quick, like surface level, and it's diamonds, mad diamonds there. and you're like, damn. And you digging holes, you doing that shit for months on end, and you finally find one, and you find a piece of gold that's way more worth than them diamonds is worth. That's the analogy I'm making. Like, you gotta delay that gratification to get where you wanna be. Peace and love.